This is where so many of us stay stagnant, because now this is where our pain body is also residing. This is where our core, the core of our being, when Kundalini needs to cross between the two, going into Vishnu Granthi, it's where we've really got to empty our entire notion of whatever we know, whatever knowledge you have gathered, whatever spiritual knowledge you have gathered, teachings, being of one order, or saying I believe, that I believe completely vanishes. In order for that to happen, that cross between the two places means there's a lot of turmoil, there's a lot of resistance, and there's a lot of letting go, a lot of shedding. So those of you who have the framework of a spiritual awakening alongside your Kundalini awakening, this is where you are going to be letting go. There will be a total annihilation of the sense of self. You're going to go through your dark night. You may even go through this later. But this is where now there's an absolute annihilation of the self that is associated with beliefs and thoughts and concepts about the self. Who I am, what I believe in, what I like to eat, where I like to stay, the very basic things. And then apart from the basic things, the company I like to keep, the clothes I like to wear, all of those things, our attachments, everything comes in this section. When we are able to surmount the belief system, when we are able to get past our need for spiritual teaching, I am my belief. I believe in this. No, but he is my guru or she is my guru. Now, at this stage, for you to get past from the Vishnu Granthi to Rudra Granthi, this is where we let all of that comes down. You realize that, no, okay, I've awakened my inner guru. You let go of everything that you've learned. There is nothing at this stage. There is absolutely nothing at this stage. Many of you will come right to this stage, and it is then almost difficult or impossible to get past this stage for various reasons. And one of them being a spiritual ego, one of them being that a sense of entitlement, one of them being a sense of aggrandizement, that wow, look, this is who I am, look what I've achieved, this is all the knowledge that I have. This is where, whether you're going through tantric paths, you're following yamas, niyamas, agamas, you're going to the various disciplines of this. This is where it's all gone. It's gone. It served its purpose. It's done. Then you let it all go. This is where none of these things are you anymore. Once you're able to go past this, then there is enough energy for her to be able to pierce through Vishnu Granthi. Here is the tricky part, to be able to pierce through Vishnu Granthi, and then you make the journey from Anahat. From your Anahat, you make the journey right up to your Ajna Chakra, the command center, beyond which there is no route back, beyond which you come back, but you'll be coming back empty and living in total freedom without impression. To be able to pierce the Rudra Granthi, there is no self in you. There are no concepts. And by this time, you will already have experienced a few siddhis, supernatural powers. that come with that lightness of being. Now at this stage is the real test. Are you going to let them go? Are you going to let it all pass? And you may not even know that you are beholding a siddhi that is doing all the work. Yeah? And that siddhi will bring lots of things to you. And we then become embroiled in all that has come as a result of that siddhi, and we mistake it for grace. We mistake it for, look, I am ascending. I am ascending. I'm so blissed out, or I've reached a certain point. So when we release this need for power, need for spiritual powers, and we are able to decipher, and that's where our true freedom as well comes. And that's when we become Rudra. We become Rudrani, the queen of Rudra. Then Rudra takes us in. Everything is annihilated. And this is where union happens. And this is where you enter that void. And in the void, there will be a state that most of us can get to. And that state is when Shakti meets Shiva. And after this, when she finally merges into him, and they are now one, until there is nothing, it is in that void, that space. Here, nothing is required, folks, of you. Nothing. And you won't, it's like a free fall. You jump. You don't know where you're going. You have no identity by now. So, folks, it's a very long journey. It can take lifetimes. We can get comfortable where we are, but we are nowhere. We are nowhere, and we are nothing. If we can understand this, that we are nothing, we are not the concept, we are not the attachment, we are not the knowledge. What difference is it going to make to somebody who's had a spontaneous Kundalini awakening to suddenly guard themselves with all of this knowledge and suddenly read the Agamas? Let's go back to the Rudra Yamala. Let's go back to the Mahanirvana Tantra. Let's go back to the Kala Tantra. Let's go back and accomplish these feats. And then what? You can be the highest Jnani and yet have nothing. No experience. It's not about gathering information or gathering knowledge. It's about direct experience. Experience for yourself. The void, it's in you. It's you.